Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time of day it is and where you're at, but I hope you're having a good one. It is your boy, Matty Rants. And I have opinions today on RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under Season 3, Episode 7. What is it? Terriers and Tiaras. Now, I'm going to have to preface the beginning of this episode with a relax because some of y'all are on some levels of you don't know what you're talking about today. And you want to know how I know that? Because I got to talk to some people about this episode. I said people, not a person, people. And I have a little bit more insight in reference to what took place. So my opinions are actually grounded in a little bit more than just a Twitter conversation, as well as me just looking at the footage and going, this is what I thought. I don't need to keep it 100 because I've always kept it 100. I don't need to keep it real because I've always been that way. If you listen, you will learn. Okay? I just want this to be very clear because we may not agree today, but some of the takes I saw online were absolutely beat just complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. Okay. And I find it very interesting how they played into the foolish edit that you just watched. And I'll be very clear and very honest with you. This should have been a top 4 finale. This shouldn't have been a top 3 finale. It's actually going to be a top 2. Oops. But yes. Yeah. This should have been a top 4. It should have been. This was apps. This let me know, and I'm so happy. My thoughts on what went down were validated this morning, and I appreciate the text conversation, sisters who hit me up. I appreciate all that background tea, and I'm not going to spill today. I am going to allude, and I am certainly going to suggest certain things that I now know happened, and we're going to get into it because what y'all saw was one heavily edited episode. Heavily edited. And I clocked this last week and I told you it was going to happen. This is why I get into arguments sometimes with the girls online and these little random, young punks that be living all over the universe that talk about drag race but never support drag and love to use words like let's keep it 100 and hypocrisy. And I just laugh at you, Queen, because you don't know what you're talking about, or anybody else for that matter. I'm gonna do this for y'all today. I'm gonna start it off like this. She did know the words. If you say she didn't, you didn't watch the episode. You didn't actually do it. I go back and get these screenshots. I sit and I slowly watch and pause and click. Slowly pause, watch and click. Anybody saying that she didn't know the words, you're on something. You're on something. That's the one I'm going to start. 2, isn't it interesting that vulnerability conversation happened? And yet when there's a conversation about the person who she's being vulnerable with, that's not brought up on the runway. But we're more focused on somebody who wants to show Ru that they're changing, just like another person who's just trying to do what they're trying. Do you see what I'm talking about? This was a very, very editing 101 episode. This was we're setting this up. And I clocked it, and I'm fine with the bull, even though I'm not happy with the result. But it should have been a top 4. Gabby, Hollywood, Floor, and Isis should have gone into a final. And then you can decide on a top 2 there. Because if we're really going to call it what it is, They both did a good job with the lip sync, but that edit focused on one person. And just because it focused on the person more doesn't mean the other person didn't know their lyrics. Please stop making up stuff online to fit the narratives in place so you don't say how you really feel about people. Okay. I also found it funny that a certain particular contestant from season 1 opened their mouth and said, ah, in a subliminal tweet about Hollywood, saying how entitled they are. And oh, now I understand why I thought they were younger than me and where this all coming from. Girl, you are barely rememberable. Barely, barely. And you had the nerve to open your mouth and say, ah, are you looking for an All-Stars run? Check yourself. If you want to know who I'm talking about, you need to be a part of my Patreon. Lucas Sam, I was gagged. Like, you ain't posting over a month and then you come online just to do that? Mind you, I also know other girls that know Hollywood that have talked to me. So there's a lot of conflicting, I feel some kind of way, I feel some kind of way. And it's really more so about how you feel, you want to feel about a person. So we're going to talk today. I'm going to give you a morning conversation because when I tell you I am hot about this episode, and I don't like it when I get played in my face with editing when I know you could have easily did a top 4 very easily. Even Gabriella's online saying it should have been the 2 wins and a 1 bottom, and this is what we do compared to this other track record. Don't do this today. We're going to talk about it. So listen, let's get my social medias first. I'm going to run down this episode and we're going to go there. We're going to go there. Okay. If you don't agree with me, that's on you. I don't care. This if, then, but, whatever. Miss me with that because I know too much today. So you can save it. You can save a lot of it. I know way too much today. So I definitely can stand on my 10 toes and wear anybody out with this one today. I don't like him because he only supports the, you can be mad about that too. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for X, which you can find in the description down below. If you want to get dragged over some nonsense because you think you know better than me, find me an X, girl. You can catch it like that punk did this morning. Yo, you came to someone's page you don't even follow and try to argue and then try to play it on me. Girl, please. Catch me on all those social media pages and spaces available in my Linktree link. I also am available on Patreon where I do these reactions to every single episode and break it down with you beforehand before we even get to the review, letting you know I've watched this for more than 1 or 2 times. So check out my Patreon. It's $1 a month. It's not a lot. It's $1 a month. Lots of videos, 380 plus at that. Bookable on Cameo too. And also available for you here on YouTube. I'm going to let y'all know for the remainder of the year and going forward on my channel. Okay. Taryn, oh baby. Get ready. Because you all didn't even see that whole clip. That's all I'm going to say about that. That wasn't even the entire clip. But listen, girl. You got to remind yourself there is picking and choosing that happens with the show. It is reality TV. That's going to happen. That's why I can't be mad at everything because it's like, well, it's reality TV. This is what they do. It's not really reality. It's what we think is a good story and we're going to make it up. All right. Hey, you know what? Because right now you're gonna see this baby a lot today. Disclaimer. This program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to align any religion, race, company, individual, gender, or wigs. All opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants are solely their personal views and don't reflect the opinions of every human on the planet. And no hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please do not be rude. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, please consume some Activia and have yourself a good poot. Now, the thing about it is, I know that Drag Race Statistics made a clip out of Ashley Madison being proud to be the first white person to not make it to, I guess, a top 4 situation on the show or whatever, which I found to be interesting with Ashley's past, and then make that an actual conversation. Like again, you are aware of your own bull, right? But I think that there needs to also be something else you can do in the Drag Race statistics department when it comes to having dogs on the runway and somehow Black queens going home. Ask Latrice Royale. It's not even a ball. Did anyone clock that? Set her aside. Where you at, sister? Yeah. Yeah, I said, wait a minute. This is the second time I've seen dogs on the show. And it's the second time a Black queen has also gone home that same episode. I don't want to make a correlation there, but and they're very likable queens at that too. But no, I'm not going to make this about that today, shockingly. I'm not going to make it about that, but I am going to make it about how strange it was to watch this show, really make an edit to make us feel some kind of way about somebody, and you can see who are the weak-minded ones that clocked in and totally took that bait. Weird. Nobody won that season. Don't you know it's been omitted from the books because we don't even acknowledge that winner's presence. As far as I'm concerned, Chad Michaels won that season and All Stars won. As far as how I saw it, Chad Michaels won that season. And All Stars. Just so we're clear. Listen, my birthday is in 15 days, almost 2 weeks from now, which is 2 Sundays away here. I'll be doing a morning live just like today on that Sunday for my birthday, because I don't know what's going to happen for the rest of my birthday outside of going to the Beyonce concert, but I need to make sure that I'm free and available so my friends and I can have a great time. But if you want to throw me a little tippy too early, if you want to throw me a little love today just because I'm talking that good stuff and you're like, Matt is preaching, tip jar me, please. It's certainly appreciated, but not necessary for your participation today, but it's definitely flipping appreciated. PayPal at me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo MattyRants. Thank you to any and everybody who's in this live chat today. For those of you in the playback crew, for those of you watching this across the pond, wherever you're at, I wish you well. I wish you love. And that's not a hypocrisy. That's nothing to be hypocritical about. I actually do mean that. And I do wish people well. I also can't stand people at the same time, but I definitely wish people well, because like at the end of the day, we all should be successful in life as long as you're not hurting anybody, right? And as a reminder, these are just opinions, just mine. I have a little bit more knowledge than a lot of botanists out here, way more. Nothing I needed to make up. Got the proof and all that too, and everything else as well. Oh, I'm real good at knowing that. My son is over here asleep in the window. It's early in the day, so he's already had his morning breakfast, and now it's time for him to relax. That's how he operates. That's my baby. He'll be back up again probably within an hour to come over here and bother me and tell me to pick him up. So yes, Mama Chun is good. Mama Chun is good. Now, again, this should have been a non-elimination episode. 2, she knew the lyrics. Stop making things up. They just showed her turning back a lot because she was in the middle of the spin. I also would like to remind everybody that this show is filmed for a many amount of hours, okay? And they edit it down the way they want you to see the show, okay? I don't know how that's hard for anybody to understand when they're placing their opinions into the vault. It is not just going the way you want it to go because your favorite is going further, okay? Like, I'm being very clear with that. Like, there is no way you're missing that level of sanity when you're making these decisions to say the things that some of y'all say online. I'm not referring to all of you here, but when I tell you the shit I saw yesterday was on some other level of, so y'all either hate Black people or you just don't watch the show and you just go off of what anyone tells you. I don't want it to be the first option. I'm trying hard not to go there and let this be that, but it's very interesting to see the takes of, well, she beat her in that lip sync. Girl, no, she did not. No, she did not. If anything, Gabby was keeping up, if anything. And I was surprised at Gabby, but you want to know why I was surprised? Because that camera was so focused on her the majority of the lip sync. And only times they really caught Hollywood, and I got my screenshots, bitch, is when it was more of a wider shot in reference for that. Okay. Like they were doing zoom ins on sister. Gabby was getting them zooms. I was like, oh yeah, girl, they focusing on her because they always do that when they want to have somebody win. They want y'all to know that kind of shit. Like dead ass. So anywho, this is why I wanted it to be a top 4. This is why, because one, Gabby did better than expected. Hollywood also ate that up, right? They should have had a top 4. All 4 of them have something here. Leo, she didn't win the lip sync. Not even fair and square, baby. And I could hurt your feelings right now with what I actually could send to you and be like, are you still gonna have this conversation or are you just gonna be talking? Because she didn't win it. I hate to tell you that. She did. Okay, so we're gonna let that roll because I'm in that mood today. She didn't win it. You have the wrong opinion here. I have the right one, and I'm keeping that. Oh, so strong with it today. Absolutely. And it has nothing to do against Gabby. It really has nothing to do against Miss Gabriella Labucci. I'm not even going to be dragging her today. It's really not what this is about. I'm dragging production today because this edit was astronomically wrong and weird. I do have time today, Leviathan, so anybody on that fuck shit can get it from me. I really don't care right now. I've been very nice this season. I've been very nice the other seasons too. I've let a lot of y'all talk to me crazy. I ain't doing that no more. Not anymore. You want the smoke? I got it. Let's go. All right, moving forward here. Fair and square, shut your ass up. The fuck you talking about? Unsubscribe. Don't care. I really have been nice, guys. You know I used to eat girls up back in the day. I used to eat them. But I've been trying to be kind because, you know, like all that kind of stuff, right? Oh, y'all, I gotta remove the punk. Bye, Miss Mama. Bye, girl. Talk about me on Reddit like the rest of them. Free opinions. Continuing on. You know I'm not playing this shit with these little punks no more, girl. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You're so mad. You're so racist. And I'm going to keep that. So listen, let's move forward here, right? Ooh, Cincinnati. Cincinnati. Y'all read that like y'all read this. Whoa. Anywho. Girl, I want them to be mad at me now. Now I'm like, let's go, bitch, let's go, nobody, let's do it, right? So listen, they all come back in. Everybody's just talking over the episode. We're just gonna move forward with this and just really get into it today. Like, let's just do this, okay? So RuPaul, there's no mini challenge or anything like that. It's very much like Miss Mama Norvina from Anastasia Beverly Hills is going to come in here. Well, Mary Beth, because the filters are on now. It feels like when they get to the main stage, they turn them filters off. And they're like, fuck over the girls, make their waistlines look terrible. But Ru's introducing the Maxi Challenge, which is the Makeover Challenge. We kind of know this from like top 5, top 4 perspective. This is where it's always going to go. But they do have a really cool prize in place for this competition, right? Even with this cheap set. Now, okay. Continuing on with this, we have these dog trainers and their dogs come into the workroom here, and they're about to be paired up. Because Isis won last week's episode, they get to choose who goes with who, okay? They get to choose who goes exactly with who. Now, well, actually, Isis gets to choose who goes with who. She said she's going to base it on the dogs that look like the people who she's pairing them with. So I was like, interesting. But basically, Isis wasn't a fool here. I think Isis played this very smart, if I'm going to be honest with you. Baby, when she picked Tanya with Blue, that was a smart decision. That's who I would have picked. No shade. It feels like that's the easiest one to work with. For one, the dog is really calm and he gives really sweet energy. So it feels like if we had to walk with him on the stage, it's not going to be something crazy. She beautiful. Already. I just got to drag her up. So yeah, I would have picked her immediately. So Isis chose Tanya and Blue for herself. Now, when we get to Grace and Burrito, who are the most adorable, 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 just adorable, adorable. That dog is so cute. And I love Grace. I was a fan of Grace at the end of this episode. They went to Florida. Now, I don't know if because she clocked the Spanish roots. I don't know if that was the reason why Isis did what she did. Cause like I was like, now why'd she hold on, wait a minute. I'm kidding, but I was like, oh. Not you put her with someone who she was like, oh, she can talk to her. Wait a minute. Oh, I was weak. I was weak. I was weak, but I was like, okay, that works, great. But also height wise too, like Flora's a little bit of a shorty, Grace is a shorty, kind of work together. But also they're adorable, so I'm glad they got each other. Now, I'm a little bit like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Why is there one man? Can I ask that question for y'all? Do you receive it this way? Why is there a man like, and he's very attractive. The dog is stupid cute. Stupid cute. Aaron and Billy the dog, stupid cute. Hey, some people in the comment section, you got to also give a little give and take if you're going to make a statement or try to read me. Like actually give context to it, girl, because otherwise you're just spewing shit thinking you did something. But Aaron's kind of hot. The dog is super cute, but I don't know why he was there. And I don't want to be rude to him, but it's like there are 3 other women there, and you put this man in here. So is that the way to shake it up? Is it supposed to be the harder part? That kind of threw me off a little bit because I was like, so did you do that on purpose so that one person would have a harder time doing the makeup? Because it feels like you're now going to base it differently because these are women getting put in drag. No shade, like drag is for all, right? But they already have feminine features. Gabby, who you have given literally critiques for, or actually, you can just put almost everybody up in there except for Isis, really, maybe even Flora. This it's going to be a harder job to feminize the face and give them a little bit of the draggy flair. So I was like, this feels a little strange to do that. Hmm. He's nice though, and you could tell he was nervous or whatever, but I was just like, so whoever gets him is gonna have a hard time doing anything. And then when Isis put Aaron with Gabby, I said, oh, is she sending her home because she knows she's having a hard time with the makeup? I don't believe we're matching it by the dogs. I don't believe that. I was like, no, I don't think he's hetero. I just think he was like really nervous, homogenic. Yeah, he just seemed like scared a little bit. I don't know if it's because he saw Gabby was his partner and was like, what are we about to do or what? But yeah. I just thought it was gonna be a hard job for whoever got him, and I thought it was just a really interesting way to pick the people for this challenge because say if someone did a really good job with him, it would have been praised because he's a man and because they were able to feminize the face. But then, like, when we get to the runway, of course, different stories here. They were very kind about their critiques. I'm shocked that no one talked about both of the laces being lifted for filth, but like that this season has been something they never talk about, even though they want to bring up other things on the runway. And I'm like, well, okay, are you looking at the wig too, or are you just keeping it on the dress? So Gabby got this baby here, Aaron and Billy. Cute, adorable here. Now, up next is Arlene and Rupert, which is Ru for short. And I also was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're not going to do this. Kitty mommy. You think that this man's facial features are the most like Gabby? Before we move, I gotta get Gabby's face in here. Hold on. Hold on. No, we need to talk. You think that this man, hold on, honey. Kitty Bobby, I love you. And I love you're a kitty Bobby. Shout out to you. But mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. To be honest with you, I thought that Isis was gonna give Aaron to Hollywood. That's where I thought. I was like, why did she not give it to her? Because that would have been a hard thing to do, but also, I don't know if Gabby was using Hollywood's contour paint to like literally paint his face, because I saw that Krylon stick and how brown that bitch was. I was like, girl, that's not her makeup. Maybe she's using that to shape her face, but it's certainly not her shade. So she had to borrow makeup or ask for them to give them to him so they can do a color correct. But but I your point, but I'm like, I don't know. It's your point, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think so. But hey, I'm gonna get to Flora in a second here. Where were we at? Okay, so Rupert, all this love, all this jazz. Let's talk about the individual conversations that these queens had with their dog owners and their puppies, right? So Isis gets a story moment here. Honestly, God, Isis, you picked the right one. That dog Blue looks super sweet. I was jelly of Isis right now. I was really jealous I was jealous. I was like, damn, she picked the right one. Look at how the dog is just, oh, the face. Oh, it reminded me of Shadow. I used to have a black lab. I had a black lab and a yellow lab many moons ago. Shadow, because the dog always followed us everywhere. And then the yellow one's name was Spicy, because I was addicted to the Spice Girls when I was younger. And oh my God. And so I named it Spicy because I wanted to give it a much gayer name. And my dad wasn't having it. So I was like, Spicy. It's pretty gay. So, but anywho, this dog reminded me of Shadow. And I got all the feels watching all that love and that sweet face. But you find out that there's more to just the individuals that they are partnered with for this competition. Everybody has a little bit of a story, but it just depends on what they want you to see and how long it's going to go. And I say that because I have a little bit more inside knowledge on how this all went down. So continuing forward here, we find out that Tanya has lost, I believe, a family relative to cancer. And that is anyone dealing with that, anyone who's lost anyone to that, you have nothing but my heart and my sympathy and support. I know any sort of illness, especially one that takes away almost like a person and who they are, can truly break you as an individual because you want to be there for them, but you also it's hard to watch somebody deteriorate in front of you, and y'all know I know that from firsthand experience. So like I appreciated her telling her story today, and it was just this really sweet moment that happened on camera, right? So we get to Hollywood after this, and we have a conversation with Arlene about their best friend that committed, I can't say due to terms of service, but you already know what I'm referring to as far as unaliving oneself, right? So she was getting very emotional and was talking about it with Hollywood, and Hollywood starts to tear up a bit. But you see this one tear, right? You see a one tear, and can I give you a hug and all that? And they ask for vulnerability of Hollywood, right? But I guess they want to see it in drag. Okay, I'm going to tell you this now because I now know this scene went on way longer, way longer. We got a Cliff Note version of this conversation. That's the first pin for today. This was a whole Cliff Note over her trauma and something that she faced. And a lot more people got a little bit of a longer time to really talk about it. And then follow-ups and check-ins. I'm telling you now, from what I know, this was heavily cut. Okay? We're going to park and line it there, and we're going to keep on going. Because this made me upset because I'm a survivor of attempted that for 3 different times. So I always resonate with people who have dealt with someone who has taken themselves out of the equation, or for those who have, I would say, survived the darkness that lives inside sometimes and it comes out to take you. You know what I mean? Like there's survivors and there's thrivers, and there's, of course, those who are supporters trying to make sure their friends and family are okay, right? Like all that kind of stuff. I wanted to hear more of it, and it definitely wasn't just one here. That's why I was like, wow, they played her. Hey, I got a tippy poo from PayPal. Lauren, I love your last name. Thank you so much for this tippy poo. I appreciate you, baby. Matty Rants, always speaking the truth. Much love from South Jersey. Hey, South Jersey, what's up? From Lauren and Ellie. Hey, shout out to my South Jersey people. I got friends from college who I'm still very, very close to that live in South Jersey. So all my love to you, babies. I know South Jersey. I don't know it like that, but I've been in South Jersey. So what's up? It was weird to be out there and have my gas pumped for me. I don't understand what that's about. And I wasn't allowed to pump my own gas. Is that everywhere in Jersey? Because that was weird to me. America is often strange sometimes in places that I'm not used to. And I remember going to the gas station, some fine man walked up on me, and I was like, oh shit, I'm about to get a number. And he just asked how much I wanted. Distraught. I was distraught. I was like, no, but you were perfect. You were gonna be mine. But yes, shout out to everybody everywhere out there in the world. Listen, Quan, I'm single. Shit. Okay, let's get to Grace. That's all of Jersey. That's crazy to me. He was so cute. I was like, oh, like y'all don't even know. I saw him walking from afar. I spritzed my cologne. I was coming from a wedding reception. Remember when I went to Jersey for that wedding? For those of you who saw the video, yes, that was literally that day. And I was like, I was like, oh, God. How much you want? Damn it. Damn it. Oh, he was a fine brother, too. I'm sorry. I was ready, Leviathan. Legs was ready. Yeah, Kitty Mommy. I was that blew me. It was the first time I've ever experienced that. I thought it was cool, but I was also like, this feels unnecessary. So let's get back to the episode. Let's talk about Grace and Burrito. Burrito is one of the most adorable dogs I've ever seen. I love a brown chocolate dog. Is this a snickerdoodle? Like a snicker poodle? Like, you know what I mean? What is what it's not called a snicker poodle, Matthew. It's labradoodle. No. It's too small for a labradoodle. I put a cookie together with a poodle. I'm like, what kind of dog? I feel like it's a poodle and it's a mixture of something else. And I can't figure it out. Because there's a poodle in there. Is it a labradoodle? I don't kind of small. Maybe it's a puppy. It looks a little small for a labradoodle. A golden doodle? Nah, it looks still too small. Still too small. I think that name is cute. Snickerpoodle. That's a cute name. A poodle terrier? Maybe, baby. The name Burrito, isn't it right? It's so cute. And it kind of matches Grace, because Grace is adorable. I love me some Grace. Also, shout out to Grace. Grace is a part of the community. I was like, hey, sister, but I lived when her answer is, yeah, I'm married to a trans man. I said, I know that. I want to see them. This is me. I want to see the happy couple. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Even when she made that statement on the stage to RuPaul, I was almost like, maybe RuPaul didn't want to be like excited for her to say queer things matter. I don't know. But no, I love Grace. Grace is good people. I think Flora being paired with them was perfect. Especially because they could relate. And she's like, oh, wait, where are you from? And I was like, all right. I loved it. I was here for it. Because many moons ago, Wild Card, they probably would have edited out that entire scene. and like not giving that any sort of light. So I was very here for that conversation. I was like, okay. Deb, again, I am single. I am single. And I am marriage material. Yes. I like Grace. Grace was cool. But Floor also realizing Gabriella's situation with the guy that they're in, she's like, ooh, they may be in trouble, and this could be possibly my chance to win this episode, right? Now, Gabby has a lot of work for them. Gabriella, if you ever come back to my comment section, tell me if we're not supposed to call you Gabby or not, because I don't know why I want to just call you Gabby's, even though it's Gabriella Labucci. But somehow I feel like Gabriella is a Gabby. It's not a read, I promise you. I just look at Gabriella and be like, Gabby. I don't know why. She gives me Gabby. But back to Miss Gabby over here. I kind of felt for Gabriella a little bit because it was just like, girl, you have a grown ass man, completely different skin tone, like all that kind of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like they gave you work to do today. Like you already had issues with your own makeup. Ooh, I also let me clock this to you. Do you know that pretty much we didn't see everyone's dogs that we could have seen this week. There were other people who brought their pictures of their animals, and apparently they only decided to show a few people. By the way, pin that. We talked about this in reference for storylines and making things look a certain way. Maybe one person isn't as attached to this challenge as another person would be. Maybe the stakes aren't as high for the other person because they already think that they're going to do well in this competition. Maybe we can make this like this one queen is having a really hard time and the other one is really super confident, right? The eye roll I had. I was like, girl. Oh, yeah. Say mature. Clock it. Not everybody got to show pictures. Not everybody got to have the time. The time to show. Okay. Just so we're clear. See how Samature also reviews the show, right? And y'all watch this shit. Pay attention, children. You girls want to get online and start to buck. Pay attention to the episode, then start arguing. Then start giving your point of views. Actually pay attention. Stop looking at it from a surface level point of view. Start asking questions like, why would they mention this, but then not show us that? But then this person gets to show their this, but that person just gets to say something about it. No, you ask them for this information. Don't do all that. Don't do all that. Just saying. Anywho, back to Gabby though. Gabby has a lot of work cut out for them. This face is gorgeous. She's like, can we cut the mustache down, the eyebrows? Listen, I'm with him. These caterpillars will stay. Hey Mo, these caterpillars will stay. Okay. But he's willing to do some work to help out Gabby. So I was like, okay, I'm hoping the best for Gabs. But I'm also like, how's this episode going? Because I'm watching it and I'm realizing what I clocked from last week is happening in front of me. This dog is so fucking cute. Billy is absolutely adorable. The cutest cutie patootie in the pants everywhere. This dog is so fucking cute. I think Billy is I think that's my winner for most adorable warbles. Oh, so adorable. I'm sorry. I just gotta keep on. Sorry. Don't get me around animals. You see how I act with Mamu-chan. Anybody's animal, oh my God, it's the baby. You gotta buy them things and go broke. Let's see here. Even the tricks, 10 months old? I said, okay, Aaron. Aaron got that dog trained, but these type of terriers, I think this is a Jack Russell. It looks like a Jack Russell, right? These type of terriers are very easy to train, but they're also like, what's the word I'm looking for here? They're easy to train, but it's like they retain everything a lot better, and they're very much about, like, I want my master to be happy with me. So I have a friend who has the same dog, and I swear to God, like that little baby is the most adorable thing on the planet and so sweet. He come over there, he'll put his hands on you and be like, wag, 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 pet me real quick. Okay, I'm done. And he goes back and sits down. I'm like, oh. Would I do a cat lovers episode with Mamu? If Mamu, I don't know if Mamu will stay still. He's still a kid, if Mamu gets a little older and he gets a little bit more calm, he would be fine. Because I would love to carry Mamu-chan down the runway with me. Because Mamu already sits on my shoulder like this, so it would be perfect. He wouldn't go nowhere. It'd be so cute. I also love to find out that RuPaul is a cat person. I was so happy to find that out. I was like, thank God. I was like, yes, Ru is a cat person. I just love dogs, cats. I'm not a fan of birds or horses. And if you have any of those, it's no shade. I just had very, very negative experiences with those animals. And I don't trust horses. They're too big. Mm-mm. Anything that can outrun me, I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous. Those earlier meows make sense. Drag Race Down Under. So listen, RuPaul then talks to these babies about what they're doing and gets to know the dogs as well as the owners and what their concept is for what they plan to do for family resemblance. Now, this part, I am actually happy that this was a playful moment between the two, because maybe we didn't see everything. Keep holding that. And she wasn't disqualified, Berliner, because there are other girls who have lied about their age on the show. So you can't get disqualified for putting in a wrong age. That is definitely not what happened. And I actually can put a promise on that. I will put a promise on that one. Cross my heart in the full bit. That is not what happened. She was not disqualified. That's not what happened. And I'm only speaking on this because I literally had 2 different conversations today where all the information matched the same in reference for what actually went down. So yeah, that's not what happened. I'm just going to tell you that now. This was already planned. If I'm going to be honest with y'all, it's just, this was already plotted and planned. It was already set up. It was. But the question, this part right here was very much they were trying to do a gotcha moment. And Hollywood responded playfully, which Ru then simply laughed at it. I thought it was personally fucking hilarious, this whole moment, because her name is Hollywood Star. What do people in Hollywood do when it comes to age? They lie about it so that way they can still get casted because they're stars. They don't tell you their real age. We have to find this information sometimes. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it would make sense to their character. And I said this last week about their age and them lying about it, because that's literally what they do in Hollywood. It's cheeky. It's funny. It's a way to play like, oh, excuse me, who put 34? I would have never wrote that. And Ru's laughing because she knows, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, really, bitch, but it's like, you got to laugh at that. You got to laugh at that. And I found Ru. Now, what was funny after this, I did call it Louise. I didn't even have prior knowledge to this at this point. Today I do. But like last week, I assumed based off of an edit. And after you've watched so many drag races and you're not consumed in just one person on the show, you can see the real. Tell you that. Let's keep it 100. Anywho, when that producer was, how old are you? How old do you think I look? That is a Hollywood answer. And it's funny. I literally screamed, you were right, girl. I told you. Sometimes I don't need the girls to tell me what's going on. I can already see into the future because we've seen this show so many times that they're basically just running off of America's Next Top Model script at this point. Truthfully. Like, I was like, okay, anywho. But I love that Rue, this was so quick. Wait, what year were you born? And Hollywood's like, you weren't prepared. Girl, you have to always be prepared. I have a friend who lies about his age, even though everybody knows how old he is. So it doesn't really matter. He's just not going to get booked regardless. But he would lie about his age and he would be ready. Anytime someone was like, what year you were born? No, honey, he has researched this. He has got that year down pat. You are not going to catch him in a lie. You won't. Oh, no, you will not. It's not going to happen. So I have a friend like that, child. It gets on my nerves every time, too, because I'm like, bitch, I can see the lines in your forehead. You talking about you're 25? Sister, you are a year younger than me, and I look younger than you. It was a cute little moment here. I'm glad this was actually shown in a very positive way versus it being a very nasty gotcha moment, even though some people took it that way and then started to talk online for some fucking reason. This was playful as fuck to me. Look at the good baby. Isn't he sweet? Mo, you better tell these babies. You better tell every single one of them. Hey, I know I'm not in the mood, but y'all need to like this video because Matty is out here giving us a good time. I am. You can drop a tip in my jar too if you feel like it with the PayPal at me for such rants. Cash App MattyRants and Venmo MattyRants. You can hit something. You can do something here. Be yourself. And I'm going to say it again for the girls who are new here waiting for me to say it. Gabriella did not win that lip sync fair and square, and I know better. So continuing on. Who you talk today that was on production? Who do you talk today that was at that cast? Oh, no, okay. Okay, just making sure. Anyhow. Hey, Floor. So, Floor, you're gonna be fine. Rue loves you, but at the same time, I see shenanigans in Floor's future. I see them fucking her over at the finale. I already can feel it. I can feel the fact that Floor got a shared win today for the first time in this entire competition within the 7 out of 8 episodes that we're about to get is bullshit. And you all know that. I would even argue that last week they should have gave it to her since she actually was the category. You can miss me with that. Well, out here, What are you rolling around, baby? Mamu-chan. Hey, big boy, what's going on? What is this? What you doing? Huh? Can I see it real quick? What is this? Oh, it's a marker. That's not a toy. That's not a toy. That is not a toy, Mamu-chan. Hi. You okay? You're having fun? Oh, here you go. I heard the mumbles. Oh. This is yeah, he needs a little hug right now. We have to do this often. It's his way of like, dad. Because sometimes I start working too much on the computer and he gets like, you're not paying attention to me. So this is his way of getting that attention. We pick him up like a little kid, like a little baby. We do this for a little while and he feels better. Isn't that right? Oh, that's a big boy. That's my baby. That's my baby. Isn't that right? Meow. Can I let you down now? Can you lay down so I can finish the show? No, this is too good. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's do this. I'll keep talking, and the moment you chew on my microphone is when we get to, that's when I get to put you back down, okay? So, listen. Oh, you trying to go early. Billy is too cute. Too cute. It's really interesting because like the way they did these conversations with the walkthrough, it felt like somebody's was more so cut short because the only thing that Rue talked about with Hollywood was the age thing. And it was less about like, what are we going to do to change things up? And, what are you looking for as a person? It was really about a whole conversation to do with how old she was the previous day, where then Gabriella gets up here and there's a mention of, I'm trying to show you more. And then RuPaul goes into what looks like an improv night with Michael Scott from The Office. I was like, interesting. This is a nice setup for the underdog story of, I'm not doing well in this competition, but I want to do well and I'm trying to do well, but yet Hollywood's trying to do the same thing, but we're not actually getting that from them. And so you're making it seem like she's not trying. And I guarantee you, she was having conversations about that. I'm telling you, Angela, yep, clock it. It's the first time she even mentioned that was this week. Clock it. I mean, they be strange sometimes. I'm like, we like you didn't even give her that note. Like, I don't even know what's happening here. But no, Rue went into a whole lot of stuff. Oh, I get a purr. So Gabby's growth is hips now. I love that transition. I am here for that. She said, "You want to see some growth? I'm gonna give this baby a little booty. I'm gonna give her a little body." Okay. But we also know that a lot of the not a lot, but I should say that Gabriella is dealing with a little bit of body dysmorphia in terms of how they feel as a person, if they're attractive or not. Oh, you're about to fall. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm putting you down. No, I'm putting you down. Okay, Mama, get down. I've been trying that with him lately when I hold him up like this. I've been trying to see, and he's figured it out now because I want him to do like this. Not me teaching him to be like, ee. We practice, like when I wake up in the morning, he just wants to like be all up on me. So that's when I get I can clip his nails or I can like do something with him. So I'm trying to get the Lion King. I'm trying to get it done because I swear to God, I want to do a skit, but I don't want to traumatize him. So I'm trying to get him like, it's okay if I touch your tummy and stuff. And he'll be fine. Anyway, let's continue on here. Sorry. I love this cat. I'm so happy I got a cat. If you don't have a pet and you're thinking about getting one, go get one. Seriously, change your life. Change your life, baby. Okay. I wake up because of this bastard. I go to sleep because of him. Okay. Because he make me tired. Oh, goodness gracious. Listen, they had to do rehearsals on the runway. Of course, everyone's running into a little bit of, okay, this is going to be a little bit of trouble. We're going to try something different. We're not going to have a leash, all of that jazz. God, Billy is just adorable. Look at the face. Look at the face. I was just telling a friend of mine to adopt, and he's like, I'm going to look for a breeder. I said, no, 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 no. I'm not trying to stunt someone's business, but like adopt an animal, please. Babies need love. Adopt. If you can adopt a child, help them children out that need a parent, right? Same thing go for an animal. Like, swear to God, please adopt and trust me. That's why I feel like he's so grateful now. It's like that man was in some random glass display case. You feel me? And now he's got my entire apartment to himself. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. Like he's eating now. So yeah, please do. Please do. That's one thing I will be advocating for even more when I get a bigger platform and all this happens. I'm definitely going to be all about that adoption life, y'all, because these babies need love. The next day is sweet. Everyone comes in the workroom. We see that Aaron, oh my God, bitch, has completely shaven his brow. Lord have mercy. And then, hold on, not the brows, excuse me, the mustache, the chest hair, all that. Okay. I was like, go ahead, Aaron, helping Gabby out. But like we were talking about, I feel for Gabby in this moment. I send her my sympathy and my well wishes and support. I'm not being facetious at all or, like bullshitting y'all. I understand what they're going through. Currently, me, and y'all have seen my body. I do not like how I look right now. And so I have started working out again and really changing up my diet and actually focusing on it because I was bullshitting my own self with my depression and being like, oh, I can't change these things, but I actually know I can. So I appreciated her vulnerability in this moment. It's unfortunate that Gabby's vulnerability was shown and somebody else's was cut out. Oops, did I say that? When they asked someone to show vulnerability and they cut it? Ooh. I find it interesting that there's no like, even if, say, an individual here, like, I feel like it's like, I don't know, what am I trying to say? That somebody's vulnerability can be out of drag is okay, but the other person needs to show their vulnerability in drag for it to actually matter. I think the way that this edit went and the way they were trying to do this, it felt like they were trying to knock Hollywood off of a high horse, and this is based off of how people feel about her in Australia. And I feel like they almost made an edit to, like, match that sentiment, because look how quick Coco Jumbo rose from the dead just to make a subtweet about her. For those of you who have been wondering who I was talking about in this, girl, who are you? And why are you and why? And what are we doing here today? Like, you haven't been on what? Please be quiet. Like let that roll third out. Like, let's not second out. I don't even remember. Please let that go. You were a part of the worst season of Drag Race. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I expected better from another Queen of Color, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna let that roll. Because my other girls who I know out there, like Queen and shit, don't be speaking on that kind of level. So I was like really thrown away from that. Had that tweet in her draft since April. Had to be. It was so weird. Like, because she knew the tea because they talk out there, and she was just waiting for the episode. Like, didn't even had no tweets for all of August. And then you got online just to state that, girl, that was weird. That was weird. That was weird. I literally went through it. I was like, girl, the last time she even tweeted was August 7th. Came back online just to be a hater. Cute. Well, she lives in the same town. It must be true. Then how come I talk to other people that are in that town and they all have a different idea and a different perspective of who she is? It blows my mind. I thought this was a cute moment between Floor and Grace. I have to go back. Oh, RuPaul, I hated that outfit, but we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back here. Hey, I see SJ Ghost. If you're in this chat right now, I see that you are now a part of my Patreon, and I thank you. I thank you. Thank you for being part of my Patreon. Who's that poopatar? Oh my god. Shut up. I think Grace is lovely. I love how their excitement was really just beaming through this process of getting into drag and how much they really, really wanted to do this. That's the people who I want to see on the show. Like, Erin initially was like, I don't know why I'm here. And I was like, what? Why would you say that to Gabriella, who's feeling some kind of way already? Like, you're not, she needs to in that moment, I was like, Gabby, take a deep breath, because this bitch said some shit that was not what you needed to hear. I don't even know why I'm here. I was like, Erin. This girl has been in the bottom a couple of weeks now. We're trying to get her back into her good spirits. Watch yourself. You mean Gabby's lace or her partner? You Betty or Wilma? Because they both had fuck ass lace. Like, both. Okay. Both. Okay. Um, I need to step away for just 1 minute here. I'm going to leave you with this image. And when I come back, I'd like to ask y'all's opinions on RuPaul's outfit. And I will highlight those comments. Give me 1 minute. I need a bathroom break for just a second here. I need to hear what y'all have to say. I need to hear what y'all have to say. Tell you something. My bladder said we are a Providence and we are being invaded and they are leaving as we speak. Ooh, coffee. Okay, coffee leaves you as fast as it goes in, child. All right, let's talk about it. So, I almost have I have a feeling that this purple dress would have looked a lot better in completely different lighting. I have a really a huge idea of thinking that yes, this outfit, this look itself probably would have eaten it up a lot better in better lighting. Because right now, I barely see anything. Okay. Like at all. I want it to be better for her. I think RuPaul is still that girl, the one. The one. At no, it's purple. Yeah, this is purple here, and it has this black fringe that's sort of like in different spots, like it's trimmed up top. Then there are certain trims on the dress down there. It's like one line of fringe, one line of fringe. It's an interesting look. The gloves give a different texture. It looks like velvet, so it doesn't, for me, it looks a little off. But I feel in my mind, yeah, it's purple. It is, it's purple. Uh, it I need better lighting for this dress to get the shine that it needs. So I'm not going to say it's ugly. I'm just going to say, once again, this lighting department is just homophobic. The shape is interesting. I didn't know if she had gained weight or if she was padded to be thick. Like not Coke bottle, but just thick. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what was going on with the shape. Maybe she was bloated and had a poot in her tummy. Maybe that's what it was. She had a little gas, a little bubble sitting in her stomach. Y'all know that feeling. And you can't get it out because you're afraid it's going to be a little wet fart. It's like, we can't do that today because I didn't wear the right underwear and it's going to, can't do it. The hair, it's so small. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but I think Rude still looks good. I want better lighting for this outfit so I can see it a lot better. And I just want the lighting to be better. I feel like I may really enjoy. I fucking hate this lighting. Let me move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. I think Rue looks fine. I just wish the wig was. What are you meowing for? Where are you at? Hold on, y'all. My child is calling me. Where are you? Are you in the bathroom? Mamu. Oh, boy. Come over here. God, this cat. Okay. Forgive me for that. I have a little PTSD from the last time I had fell asleep and my cat was in the bathroom the entire time and I had no idea. And when I woke up, luckily it was like a 2-hour nap. And I opened the bathroom door and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Freaked out. But I found out I didn't actually close the door on him. He was playing with something and he pushed the door closed. So every time I hear him meow now, I get freaked out. Like, where are you? What happened? What did you get stuck in? Okay, back to Michelle. Michelle, this is a bob. I love this hair. I love this hair. I love this hair. I love this hair. Now, that mullet situation can rot in hell. This, low key, all we can hear is these motherfuckers are yeah, I'm that girl. You know, when Beyonce did the little clip and all the pictures showed, and we had the Bob moment from Beyonce, they could put Michelle's face in. They could put Michelle's face in there. I like the Bob. Who don't like the Bob? I like the Bob. The Bob is cute. It's a different look for her, and I kind of live for it. I like the top too. I was here for it. I like it. Yeah, I was kind of like, oh, cute. That's a Lala Ree wig. Well, honey, it may be a Lala Ree wig, but Michelle and Lala Ree have different shaped heads. See how that didn't work out for you, Cincinnati? I'm just saying, one person got a dome. You choose who that's going to be. The other one has a noggin. This is the noggin. That dome is back with the Reese, okay? Oh, goodness gracious. Moving forward here. I think Michelle looks great. Yeah. Reese Nicholson. Josh Cavallo. At first, I was like, why is he here? Now that I know what I know, I'm so happy you were there. Now that I know what I know, I'm so happy you were there. Because, baby, Josh was cool beans. His teeth are extremely white. Like, white. But, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Josh saw what we saw. All right, y'all know it's family resemblance on the runway. First up is Hollywood star, Ava star, and Ruby star. This is okay. This is okay. I am not saying that Hollywood didn't deserve to be in the bottom this week. I'm just gonna tell you this now. I thought this is okay. It's a nice little look. It's cute. It does give more friend. I think that the makeup for her partner is okay. It's fine. You know, it's all right, but it's not horrible. We have seen worse, but it's okay. It's to me, I don't see family resemblance. I see they own a store together and they sell holistic products. That. But it's not bad. It's cute. It's okay. It's okay. Keep the first half of it. Don't read too much into that. Keep the first half. Yes. But don't read too much into the last part of it just because they asked a question. It was I would say you should actually ooh, here I go. They're not supposed to do that, but that's not gonna be the reason why someone goes home. I would have more in line shadow to think that they didn't see them going to the top 3 initially already. Like it was already pre-planned. If I were to give my own perspective on this, especially after last week and how last week played out, where the hyper focus was on something that was sensitive, even though they were good critiques for somewhat of it. But it was like, now this is our issue. It's not about this. It's really this the problem. It's like, okay. And you're asking of that before the semifinals. Sure. I think that this is cute for the dog. I think they look fine, and it was a decent makeover. She didn't hurt that lady, so I was here for it. I was fine with it. I was fine with it. He looked adorable. Rupert was a good pup. I was here for it. Ice girl. What? I was like, oh, Isis, Avis Loren, Venus, Tina Loren, okay, and Neptune. Now, her canvas, it's almost like she had an advantage over. She had an advantage over everybody. Damn near the same height as her in them 8-inch heels, which I was like, yeah. But she gave her drag makeup. And that's why I was here for this. The makeup was drag. Like she was beat and she's super pretty, but you could see the mug in the drag perspective, like how she pulled the face, did the eyes, all of that. It's not as super drag as how Flor did Grace, but I was like, honey, she made them dresses the previous day. I mean, that's what they told us. So I'm going to hold that, right? But she made them dresses the previous day. Isis is talented. I'm never going to knock that. I think they're worthy of winning this competition for sure. Absolutely. I'm not even going to say that they're pushing this to happen, even though low key, she would have already earned it based on the majority of the season. super pretty. Oh, made her look gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Even put pads on her to give her the exaggeration so it's more drag, like, right? Good job, Isis. I had nothing bad to say about this. And the dog is adorable. Look at that face. I hate when dogs look like that. I mean, I love it because it makes him look really innocent and sweet, but he also looks like he's nervous. I want to just give him a hug. Oh, poor baby. He looks so sweet. You gotta love Blue. He's adorable. I did like that answer. Padding? What is that? Never mind. RuPaul loves a cheeky joke. She does. Flor Rosa and Burrito Bouquet. I love what Flor did with her makeup. But I think I love how the dog is styled even more. I'm not gonna lie. I live for the dog styling. We got the pearls on this baby, a full train with the dog too. I was like, yeah. And look at the matching shoes. I'm so glad that they mentioned that on the runway because I didn't clock it. And then as I'm looking at the outfit, I'm like, oh my God, they do have matching shoes. Different colors. I thought that was hot. I was like, all right. She beat that mug for filth. Drag makeup too. Look at Burrito. Oh, adorable. She beat her mug. She beat that mug. The highlight was right, honey. The face was good. I love that. Even though they practice this, then we know that something about the way the movements were presented from both Flor and Rosa really worked together. They both at the same time hit this. And I was like, oh, I love it. I thought it was really a good job. Well done. For me, the dresses were interesting. It took me a couple of times to really appreciate the dresses as a whole. I think I was more so focused on the makeup bit of it all. But I did like how this all came together. I don't know where the naughty nuns comment from Reese came from. He referred to them as nuns. As someone who just saw the Nun 2 on Thursday, nowhere near. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Drag family resemblance. So this is pretty much drag family resemblance. I think this fit the category. So toot for the category, actually, JB. Toot. Moving forward here. He was like, girl, it's like a nut? Well, they're going to church. Okay, now they may be whores, but they're going to church. Maybe their father's the pastor. Hold on, let's pull this up here. There is no family resemblance here at all. Do y'all agree with JB? Do you not see the family resemblance between the two? Nowhere near. Do we not feel that? Did you mean to say this one? Because that I can understand. Or this one. I want to hear other people's opinions on your disagreement. Oh, you do? Okay. Oh, okay. You disagree with them. Got it. Okay. You see the family resemblance? Okay. They look like cousins for real. What? It gives auntie and niece, just like RuPaul said. JB, keep you can keep it. And I'm not saying to say you can keep it, but have that opinion. I don't know what you're talking about, but you could still have that. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, that's what you want to say. That's fine. Now, moving forward here, I don't understand. Hold on, before we go any further, do I have the picture? Did I put it in this? Y'all know she was gonna do this, right? They already were gonna do Wilma and Betty. Did you see the styrofoam wigs? She was gonna do Betty and Wilma in general. So even with her putting on these wigs, we were still gonna get these same outfits, which would not have given family resemblance. So if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, she was already gonna be in the bottom. Since we're liking to keep it real right now. She didn't even have family resemblance set up. Yeah, the phone wigs were Betty and Wilma. This. It's insane to me. I was like, wait a minute. When you knew the category was family resemblance, right? Unless they're told it's just a makeover. And reminder, y'all, reminder. Sometimes they're just told it's a makeover episode and they're not given specifics. Remember, please, we have to keep this in mind when we're talking about the show. There are many conversations about runway categories, okay? Many conversations about runway categories where they give them an outline of what they want them to do. But when we get to the main stage or whatever RuPaul says, category is, it sometimes doesn't seem like it fits the category. But then when we talk to the queens later, well, I was told in my prompt, bring this, or this. Why didn't she? Oh, I got it already. Here we go. She should have made her Pebbles. And then Gabby would have been Wilma. That would have made a lot more sense. Remember, there was an adult version of Pebbles. There was a cartoon where they got a little older or whatever. So like that could have happened. Say, oh my God, Mamu-chan, don't do it. Mamu-chan, don't do it. Don't do it, son. Please don't. Please don't. He's on his cat tree. He's looking at the curtain I have. Mamu, stop it. Mamu, stop it. Mamu, stop it. My God. My God. He's going to tear it all down, y'all. God, no. Oh, my God. I kind of want to see him do it, though. Because he's never done this before, so this is my first occasion of this happening. Oh, my God. What are you doing? Mamu. I'm a parent of a pet. I'm supposed to record these moments. Please, please, God, baby, please don't do it. Okay, okay. He's calmed down. Okay. Okay. I don't want the curtains to be destroyed though. And lately he's been getting real. I watch him stare at them. I'm like, why are you staring at the curtains? What do they do to you? Nope. My God. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, let's get back to Gabriella Labucci, Isabella Labucci, and be leading Tower of Pizza. Yeah, I wish it was Pebbles and Wilma. I wish that was the case. I think it would have been funny if Aaron, like, if let's say he was like strong enough, like actually came in holding Gabby up, like Wilma, like opposite day, and then be like, wait a minute, I'm the mom. I think that would have been a cute way to play this. But I think for what it's worth, listen, Gabrielle, I'm gonna be honest with you. This also isn't horrible. This is also not bad at all. Like I'm quite impressed that this is still the way this came together. We have seen worse. I'm gonna as a matter of fact, I hate to do this to her. Jocelyn Fox is the answer to we've seen worse. We have seen worse. We have seen worse. Like, it's not bad. The wig was lifted. The wig was lifting for both of them, actually. Not enough glue in this world. But I like that Gabby put a little hip in there. I did. I was like, okay, bitch, here you go. Here you go. I like that. I was like, okay. Listen, she put a little hip in there. You give that baby a break, Louise. You know she's been over there giving us, the rail line, all right? Like one singular note, the whole I'm happy she put a little hip in there. It's really not the worst. It's really not. Like, we have seen, girl. Like, I'm gonna give Gabby some credit now. Now, her makeover, that's a man. That's a grown-ass man in a wig right over there. No kind of any sort of contouring with the face. It's just a beat. So no shade, right? None. But like, still better than, how that man looked like soot for season 6 of Drag Race. Had him up there throwing up on stage and shit. This gay stuff. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. As soon as she said it, I was like, oh, she's not going to be in top 3. No way. Because they're now asking her to do something they should have told her at the beginning of the season, which they normally do. It's probably because I'm going to give you a point here. It's probably because she originally she wasn't going to put any hips in. I feel she wasn't going to put hips in here initially. And so that's why it maybe looks a little shorter on her, a little bit more up, just a tad bit. I don't think she was planning to put a hip in there. Yeah, I don't think she was planning to do that. But she was like, let me do something different because they asked me to. There you go, right? So again, Billy's so cute. I love it. Listen, critiques were interesting. I agree with most of it. To be honest with you, it's later on where I'm like, okay, what are we doing today, right? So, looking at this lineup of people, again, I say, some didn't get the category necessarily, but everybody doesn't look ugly. That's the grown man next to Gabby, but he's still a beautiful man in drag, cross-dresser, if you will. Yeah. Gabby made a beautiful cross-dresser. Go in, sister. Hollywood brought her best friend from Hollywood to Down Under. This is what that looks like. And they're about to set up shop for their own personal business of holistic medicines, okay? Yeah. Isis birthed this baby. Birthed her, okay? Their father's a little darker now, but you could see it. And then when I look at Floor and Rosa, I hate to say it, but that Floor looked like she's standing next to her aunt. Like dead ass. They look like my aunt came on the show and I'd put her in drag. And I was like, all right. So for me, I knew it was between Isis and Floor, and I knew the bottom 2 was going to be Hollywood and Gabs. It was just kind of a given. Like, it's not like they're going to do she's safe and then we're just going to send someone home, right? So a lot of wonderful niceties are said back here. People are aware of what's going on, but they're proud of their work. And look at the good babies. Look at how good they are. See, I just want to let y'all know that Burrito is showing their poodle right now. Bitch, everybody else is seated. They're seated. Whoever is back there telling them to sit, they're good, right? Burrito over here, like, I don't want to sit next to them. I'm gonna be on this side of the couch. I don't like these motherfuckers. I thought it was so funny. I was like, oh, Burrito is giving all the poodle energy right now. Girl, I don't know. Girl, who is this? Probably over there talking about you don't even know who your daddy is. So Isis wins. And so does Floor. A shared win. Floor deserved a singular win. Maybe not for this week, but for previous weeks. So there could have at least been 2 on her board, right? However, I'm happy that both of them won. And when this happened, I said, oh, they're not sending anyone home. It's going to be a top 4. It has to be. No one did bad this week. Maybe there will be a lip sync. I was like, oh, they'll probably lip sync it all, but they're going to keep both of them. I assumed that was what was going to happen because, again, I don't think Gabby did so bad this week. She took a lot of notes and that actually, came to be, and I appreciate her for doing that. I'm sure the judges did too, but it still wasn't what they were asking for. So I got that, right? I was like, okay, I get it. Hollywood, the look was fine. It didn't read as family. And interestingly enough, that vulnerability conversation also never came back up again. It's like they said it that one time, then we get over here and we're not even talking about it still. So I again, what was even that critique for? So we get the bottom two. It's Hollywood versus Gabs. Now, let's be very clear. All of y'all thought Hollywood was going to eat her up. Okay? I will say, I will admit it. I thought she was going to eat her alive. Something was off when we were on the stage. Something did not feel right in the buttermilk for me. And I already knew something was happening. And I said, oh, Hollywood's about to lose. I remember my friend texted me. I was like, I'm watching the show now. Do you think they're not going to let Hollywood get top 3? I said, no, they're not going to let her. I said, watch. Better track record and everything. They're not going to let her do it. Watch. Now, to whoever that ugly person was in my chat talking about, she won fair and square. No, she didn't. Hollywood knew the words. Stop lying. Stop building and creating a narrative that's not true. Stop doing that. It's very strange of you to make shit up, okay? Because you want your girl to win. Stop doing all that. Y'all are weird as fuck for that shit, okay? I got a little bit more insight into this semifinal, so me talking this shit is coming from a place of knowing what happened, not speculating like you, okay? So I'm trying to do this nice and not spill everything, but when you need to think about this, you need to think about this before that lip sync. Hollywood, I'm sorry, Gab, but I got to take you out. I'm going to perform the house down. Gabby, I'm really nervous to face Hollywood. You know what? Fuck that. Fuck her. I'm going to do this. I'm going to show this out. Now, this entire episode, Gabby's been presented as the underdog because of who she is up against in the top 4. There's even a moment of her saying that the queens who I'm around, they're all so good. I'm so nervous. It made it come off like Hollywood was too cocky in this situation, which is a narrative they've already pushed in place on her because she has confidence. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess it's a problem. She's only had a year and a half of drag, but y'all don't hold that same weight for the other girls, but okay. And then Gabby over here, I think I'm going to lose, but no, I'm actually going to fight this. I'm going to win. I'm going to beat the unbeatable. Storyline. That's fair and square. That's the T. This is storyline. So let's keep on going. So the song starts. Y'all all say that girl didn't know the words. You're a liar. Now, she's out of breath because she was doing a lot. She's still doing the words. Now, Gabby isn't doing as much, but still working, okay? Still working. There's no such thing as too confident. That feels strange and pointed. I'll keep going. 2 wins and no bottoms? What are you talking about, JB? I'm going to keep talking. Let me finish. Looking at this situation here, I thought Gabby was eating up those lyrics, and I thought it was cool, and I was enjoying her performance. I was shocked. I was like, oh, this is good. This is a good performance. This is a good performance. I didn't call her cocky. You're not listening to me. I said people were saying she was cocky. I said the narrative was around her being cocky. Listen, baby, because you now just want to argue with me because you think you're right. And that's adorable. But now you've awakened me, JB. I didn't say that. I said that they're placing her to look like she's cocky because they ask her in the prompts. Do you also, better yet, let me clear you real quick. These interviews happened after this episode. Mm-hmm. So these are prompted questions, baby. You gonna let me finish? Cool. Great. Y'all getting real buck for me today, and I'm not feeling that shit, and I'm getting a little pissed. So I'm gonna keep on going here. It's like I know what I'm talking about. This ain't no, I just made this up today. You just said, bitch, who are you talking to? Continue on. I'm getting real sick of that. Don't get too friendly with me on some levels of who you think I am. You don't know me like that. Real talk. Yes, tell me about my disclaimer because I'm getting a little pissy over here. Trying to tell me something I fucking said, bitch. Anywho. Flor was doing the entire lip sync for her in the back. Did you see Flor hyping up her sister? I think that was my favorite part about all this. Flor is back there screaming for her. Screaming. Like, come on, bitch. Cut up, cut up, cut up. Mama knew the words. I watched this 5 times. Now, Hollywood, I'm going to talk about you here. JB, we're always going to be cool. We can have misunderstandings in the chat, but like, don't tell me I said something when I know what I'm doing. I'm not under the influence of anything. I know exactly what I'm talking about today. It's early in the morning. So we're fine. JB, we always been good. We've disagreed before too. So this is not like the first time we've had this interaction. Some girls get really sensitive. You're not that way though, but I appreciate you for listening here, okay? Now, I know you were going for a dip, sister, but if everyone took this picture out of context, I assumed you were either jumping on a trampoline or falling into the pits of hell or falling into maybe you are falling into Wonderland and you found a hole or something. And I talked to Hollywood this morning, okay? Mind you, I talked to her this morning, okay? And I told her I was going to post this today, so she is aware of what's about to happen here. Because I was like, girl, what is this? And then it's like, listen, just free to do what I want to do. I thought you were praise dancing at this moment. I assumed this was a movie and this is Black Boy Joy. I don't know what was happening. I was like, that kid came late. Hollywood, I'm gonna talk. We're gonna talk eventually. I wanted to help you with this dip so bad because it was, when I tell you, it was high in the air. And I was like, oh my God, girl. That was me. I was like, ooh, you're too high. You're too high. I think you were in your moment and you were in your excitement. So when you hit up, you jumped. It wasn't like no light jump, sister. It was, oh, she's jumping. Oh my gosh. We get you down the ground, okay? You do hit, you got the floor. The dip landed. She knew the words mocha smocha latte. I watched this over several times. I'm afraid that doesn't actually follow through for me here, Mocha. She did know the words. Whatever you saw on Twitter, whatever conversations, maybe your own eyes, she knew the words. I watched this over and over and over again. She knew the words. Please give me an example and I'll tell you where you're wrong because I've already done this today with somebody else online. She knew the words. She was dancing more than Gabby. So if that makes her not know the words, then what are we talking about today? Also, to further prove my point, the edit was in favor of Gabby the entire time so that a lot of the stuff that Hollywood was doing, you didn't even get to see. There were several stunts that were cut out. There were several moments of, I'm just doing this and talking this, that, and the other. You will notice, if you pay attention in going back through the episode, that every time it came for a certain specific times when Hollywood was lip syncing, the cut would go right to Gabby directly in the face, doing the words. So now you are led to believe that she didn't know the words. She knew the words, baby. It's okay, Mocha. You're wrong here today. I know personally, for that matter. I've actually talked to more than just Hollywood about this. Who were there? It's okay. It's okay. You didn't watch it the way you should have. It's all right. I'm really gonna stand on this one today. I'm very much gonna stand this point today. Argue with anyone if I will, because you're wrong. I am right, and I am proud of that. Oh yes, get angry with me. She knew the words. It's okay. You're wrong. And she knew the words. Mama was winded. She knew the words. It's okay. Y'all be all right with that. She was cutting up and dancing down. Maybe that's not what you wanted to see for the song, but she knew the words. And the edit was wonky. Super wonky. But you know more than me because you've been doing this for how many years? Okay. I'm not playing the games no more, girls. Like, I literally watch this. I don't just watch it. I talk about it. I make a fucking living off of it. What are you talking about? Like the strange fruit from the poppy trees we be eating today. Shut up. She knew the words. Period. End the story. Knew the words. Knew them. And if Hollywood wants to be that girl, well, she could drop some stuff on y'all right now and make you feel real silly. I haven't. But I'm like, let it be. Let it be. Now, at the end of the day, at the end of all of this, be mad at me. I don't give a fuck. Be mad at me. Angry. Hope I fucking ruin your day. Be angry. But listen. This should have been a double save if anything. If anything. And I'm really not understanding why it's going to be a top 2. Oops. Oh no, you're mad. Oh, she didn't, Jerry. I'm afraid she didn't. It's okay. These little punks can be mad and these other folks can be upset with me today. She didn't eat anybody up. You probably don't even know that word correctly. Jerry, what do you look like? Talking about 8. Oh, she knew the words. I could verify it. Full on and full out. Full on and full out. I have to start blocking people who I want to use slurs against. Because I be praying I be seeing people in person, girl, so I could tap somebody. She didn't know that. Shut your dumb ass up. These corny ass people coming into my chat, bitch. Out of here. Ear losing. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. I don't. You already been fucking with me. Keep on fucking with me. Girl, you saw how Miss Mama stopped talking. Like, what you mean? I'm in the mood today. These girls don't even know the backstory about what's happening on the show and want to have these conversations about, I know what I saw. You weren't there. I wasn't either, but I actually talked to people on the show who were, and they know better. So what are we doing? Sit back, relax, and enjoy. God damn it. Now, anywho, Gabby wins the lip sync. I still think this should have been a double save. I still think this should have been a different situation, but there was a negative energy in the air from the get-go. You can't see that, coon, if you will. There was a negative energy in this air, and I didn't like it, and it seemed strange from the beginning, and it's still strange. Go back and look at how Hollywood's been talked about this entire season, and then get to these last 2 episodes and the switch up. Let's not play coconuts. Let's not do that today. Call me on that. Say I'm bullshit. Say whatever you want. You still gonna be wrong, and you're gonna be on that shit. You won't never know as much as me. Not in this department. You take your L and you own that bitch. I don't need anybody else on the microphone to come up with that shit. All on them too. Don't give one damn. Don't know what they're talking about. So there you go. It should have been a double save. That was my issue. You knew they both did well in the lip sync. Why not save them? Why are we top 3 and top 2ing still? We've been doing this too long now. Like, you should know by now we need a good group of people for a finale, so that way there's a chance that multiple people can win, not just if or that. That's just me. You didn't miss anything. You missed some people coming up in here trying to tell me what the fuck is up, and they don't know shit. Don't even support drag outside the show trying to tell me something. Get the fuck out of here. Hollywood, they tried you this season. They did you dirty, girl. They did you dirty. I didn't even say that, oh, Gabby should have been eliminated. I said it should have been a double save. And I thought that this would have been a 4-way to lip sync. And I also would have found it amazing to see a Black queen who moved on over, an immigrant that came over to Australia to live and find their life, who has only been doing drag for so long, could make it to the top. Then you have Flora's storyline and where she came from. Then you have Isis' storyline, their full bit. And then you have Gabby's. That's 4 interesting people in a finale. So how are y'all missing that? This cast was majority POC. They all go, wait, like what? That drives me a little bit. It's not saying that Gabby and Isis aren't talented and that they don't deserve to be there, but like, what did you do that for? Because you got people talking about you from the first season and how you didn't put that many people on there, and they were talking about you not having enough diversity. You just said, "Oh, we're just going to throw a bunch of baby queens on who are diverse that don't have that much experience in drag, and then put a bunch of other girls in the mix who have more experience in drag." Yeah, be sick of me today if you want to. If you're mad about it, I'm more mad at you. And I'm at that point of not caring because, like, shout out to the person who just unsubscribed. Don't come back. Don't come over here expecting for me to validate how you feel. This is literally my channel where I discuss my opinions and we discuss it, and that we leave it at that. But once it gets to you're wrong and da 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 da, block, delete, fuck you. Okay, relax, relax. Oh, Luca. I mean, in Royka, I really do. And they're still going to say I'm wrong. Let's say I produce them. Let's say I produce the receipts. Oh, he still was rude and nasty to me. And, I can't stand his opinion and how he tastes. And so what? You probably smell. You probably don't know how to shop. You probably look nasty. And so what? Who cares? Nobody should give this much of a fuck. They did not. They did not. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and just say setup. It was let's use this as long as we can and then let's wrap this up. I'm not happy with this season. I haven't been happy with this season. Season 2 was so good. I think I'm looking forward to seeing Queen Kong next week. That's my friend. Shout out to you, my baby. That's my bitch right there. Okay. Don't play with me in the Queen Kong friendship, because that's one of my real ones from the show, along with Spanky and Hannah. You already see them in the chat sometime. You know what's up. Stop playing in my fucking face. And for the girls, he don't do drag. Do, bitch. Now what? Do. And did. And conquered. First show. Ate you alive, and probably the first thing you ever tried. Never could you ever. I'm tired of being small and being like, I'm going to be the nice one now. No, you want me to be the nasty asshole? You got it, buddy. You got it from me, because I've been too kind walking around on this earth and letting people talk to me any kind of way. The fuck you mean, bitch? I have full information how things went down. What are you talking about? I thought, no, you didn't. You didn't. You did not. How? Y'all, forgive me for the passion I have today. Forgive me for expressing this. At the same time, understand I'm at that point right now where I'm no longer in the fucking atmosphere and level. I'm in the, you want some, let's go. What's up? Because it's getting a little weird in these streets, and people think they can talk to you any kind of way, and you're going to find out how people can talk to you any kind of way. Because trust and believe, I've been very kind. I have not gotten to say the things I want to say to people. You think I've been soft now? It's for a reason. It's for a reason. And you're like, oh, see, digging all the ones reading, they can do that. I can't. They be coming after me on my shit. So now, no, you can get me. You can get me for the rest of forever. That's what we're gonna do. The Hollywood star, before I walk out this door, I'm very happy that we got to have some Black representation on Down Under. I'm aware that there are more Black people there than what the shows that we would see would showcase. Okay. And I'm sad that Amel had to leave so soon, but like, you impacted the show. Regardless of anybody's feelings about whatever they want to say they saw, you were top 3 before anybody else clocked in for this episode. To me, you did the damn do. I'm proud of you, and I appreciate you for seeing this channel and understanding who I am as a person, as well as Floor. Both of them I send my love to, as well as every queen who gets in my inbox or who I see in person, who watches, maybe not respond or get in the comment section, but tells me, I saw this and I saw that and I love this. And wait, you said this about me, Matty, but let me tell you what really happened. That's how my conversations go down with queens, not the way you talking to me. It's, you said this, but let me tell you what actually happened. Oh my God, for real? Wow, my bad. I didn't even think that was really the case. Well, you know how the show goes. They like to make you see what you see. You're totally right. I'm now having a drink with that person. So relax. I know what the fuck I'm talking about and doing today. Listen, maybe she didn't win, and that's cool. I'll be real with you. This is my reality check here. I didn't expect for Hollywood to win this season based on who and how the show was presented. Based on it. I got a birthday song request. Okay, let me get to that in a second here. I saw it before coming. I was like, I don't think this is gonna happen. It'd be cool, it'd be amazing, but I just want to see her finale wise. That's where my mind was at. That's where my mind was at. Okay. Floor even the same direction. I was like, ooh, I want to see them there, but I don't know. I don't know. And Luca, isn't it funny how track record is no longer a part of the equation, but that's normally everyone's talking point when a queen who's been the bottom so many times beats someone and it becomes it's my favorite. So, well, but she still did better. Honey, are we, but the track record, it's like, it's very strange that the first time being in the bottom, and that way she did the lip sync and the full 2 challenge wins, regardless of what you say, based off a track record alone. That shouldn't have happened. But I still want and wish there was a top 4 this season. And I'm annoyed with that. Like, all 4 could have done something for a finale, and it would have made sense. They're perfect. This is the perfect group. Perfect. But I don't know. And Gab got a few child. Don't get me started. That Kylie Minogue outfit was a fool, bitch. But like, other than that, like, again, regardless of what I say today, regardless of how I feel and how I think this is now very one-sided production bullshitty ass show, I send love to the majority of the queens on this season. I wish them well, happiness, and success. If they don't receive it, fine. But I'm still sending it your way. I still send it your way. You don't need to take it from me, but I'm still going to give you that because you don't want the other thing. But a lot of takes today, a lot of some of these people coming at me today, y'all can bite a brick, like real talk. Who you are, I don't care. We'll never know. We'll never even try to subscribe or find out to be. You don't like me? Cool. I'm good with that. A lot of people don't like me. JB, we're good. We're good. You know how to have a conversation, and when we don't agree with each other, still be on the same board because I still love you, just like everybody else. But like, nah, you ain't gonna tell me shit when I know better and I have the tea. You can't tell me nothing. It's what I thought. Okay, well, did you talk to anybody on the show? Nope. Anyone in production? Nope. Then what are we talking about? Like, I'm gonna review the show, but I'm also gonna talk about how things don't make sense. And even if I didn't have that tea, I'd still be up here with my anger and my frustration today because that was nonsense to me. For those of you who are like, Matty, did you do the Drag Race Brazil episode 2? It is posted on my channel. Take a look at that. That was a great episode. I have a lot of high hopes for Brazil because Down Under is ending. France is gone. Mexico just ended. I will have that review in the morning for y'all tomorrow. Imagine if that person lost with their track record. Like, oh, no. 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 Listen, if you unsubscribe today because I was a little bit too aggressive for you, cool. I see a new subscriber here. How you doing, baby? Listen, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to talk my shit. I'm here to do what I gotta do. You don't like that? That's too motherfucking bad, bitch. I'm still here. I'm still here, and that's gonna be that. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. We got a birthday up in here. Hold on, where's my baby? Hotaka, it's your birthday, love? Let me get in his face. Yes, ma'am. Okay, hold on. Is that you, sister? I'm here for the bass. Hold on, I want to make sure we got this right. I see everybody wishing happy birthdays here. Also, if you like scary movies, go see The Nun 2. It was so much better than the first. Ooh, so much better than the first movie, even though there were a few parts I was like, girl, what the fuck are they doing? It is my birthday today. I will definitely be watching this when I'm on the road for my trip. So listen, who do you want me to? Okay, so if you want me to do a little happy birthday song for you, think about who I am and what I can do, and tell me who you want me to sing as for you today. We've had Lana Del Rey, we've had Toni Braxton. I've done a couple of people here that we could do voice-wise for you today. It may not be the best impression, but it's for you, and all my love to you. What would you like me to sing for you, baby? This is the vulnerability that the girls that hate me don't get to see. It's like Drag Race Down Under. Please. Oh my God. It's the best. It's the best gay movie that has been released this year. Better than that red, white, and blue crap. If you're a lesbian, please go see this movie. It's such a good one. Bleecker went and saw it a couple of days ago and was like, Matty, you were absolutely right. Like one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, and such a good message. It was great. It was great. Go see it. Please support our community in that way. Yeah. It was good. I'm gonna buy the movie when it comes out to show. There were just too many funny moments for me, and it just reminded me of like, it gave me that like not a Mean Girls vibe, but that same kind of teen comedy sort of bit, but very adult, like almost super bad for lesbians. Oh my God. Except not the same premise, but sort of like that same raunchy humor. Yeah. It's good. Oh, congratulations to Latrice Royale. Do you think, because mind you, shout out to Johnny, one of the producers on the show. He's the guy who sent me my first press box for We're Here. Johnny, were you listening to me when I said Latrice should be on the show? I feel like they watched my video or they saw all of us talking about it online and they were like, oh, we do need to hit up Latrice. Because I know Latrice was in the running to be on We're Here. Like she was a part of that. You know, they're looking for queens and asking them if they want to do the show. She was in that lineup with some others I'm not going to talk about. But like, I feel once they saw the three that they got, which we were all fine with, everybody was like, but what about Latrice? That would have been the one. And it's almost like they almost passed on it. Maybe it was scheduling. Maybe Latrice will be in like the second half of the season. I don't know. I'm very excited to see Latrice's take on We're Here. Because she, you know, that's auntie. That's mama. So like, I'm very happy to see how that goes. Jada is going to be just fine, period. Priyanka has worked with children before, also has a lot of empathy in their heart. I see it coming. And then Sasha Velour is going to be adding that sort of like cerebral context to a lot of things, and maybe some of the questions that we have that we don't have a good way of explaining. She will be the one to help that, you know, break it down better for folks. I don't know. I have high hopes for this new season of We're Here. I will cover it. Like I'm actually cover it, y'all. You know, I was off and on a couple of times because of so much Drag Race shit, but like I'm definitely going to cover this season. There's too much going on, and you know, I'm happy. It's a very good cast. I think it's going to be a great show. Don't forget, Chucky comes out on October 4th, season 3. I'll be covering that on this channel too. Tomorrow is going to be, hold on. Oh, Talker, did you give me somebody you want me to sing as, baby? You know, I get to talking. Tisha Camp. Okay, I feel like I have to stand up and do the dance if I'm gonna do Tisha. Yeah, I feel like I have to stand up and do the dance if we're gonna do Tisha. Okay. It's just it's only right, y'all. It's only right. Like, you have to stand up and do the Tisha Campbell, okay? Okay. All right. I need a microphone. We need a microphone. Hold on. We're gonna use our Baked by Bunny. Puss. So upside down at the Matty Rants. I love it. Okay. Need something on top of this. Hold on. Oh. Do you know I have so many of these Renaissance boxes? Like, kind of sad. Okay, listen. Same t-shirt, have it ass. Okay. Do I need a jacket? Oh, I need a jacket. Oh, I want to do a whole show. Hold on. I need to get a jacket. Ready. Okay. I'm ready. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, no. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Let's really go there. Let's really go there. Okay. Ooh, I want the other wig. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. See, y'all want to play games with me this Saturday morning? Let's play some games. Okay. She wants some Tisha Campbell, and we're gonna give her some Tisha motherfucking Campbell, bitch. Hold on. Let me get this hair net off of here. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Since y'all want to play in my face today. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm super silly, so please forgive me. Okay. This is that Amazon wig I bought that was like $30. And I wanted a quick shake and go. Or where is the front of this? Hold on. Okay, there we go. We gotta clip these suckers in. Okay. Bring her down. Oh. This is how the girls came in the comment section fighting me. Oh, I don't even want to style it. Let's just keep it on the foolishness, okay? Let's just keep it foolish. I'm Rick James, bitch. Okay. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Yeah, I slap that bitch. And I'll do it again, too. Oh. Okay. All right. We got to do Tisha Campbell. Hold on. Okay. How you doing? Oh. Yeah. Hey. Hold on. Let's get to the song. You tell me happy birthday, Taka. Ooh, yeah. Hey, whoa, wow. Oh my goodness. We're gonna dance now because I can't sing. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I'm still here, here, here. Oh, talk about ooh, and I like it. Wait. You get stuck around me. Wait, everything. You try to make me do the bar. Shut your face. Ooh, and I like it. Okay, what you want, Mamu? What you want, Mamu? I can't came over. Oh. How do you think I am? Don't you know he was my man? I chose to let him go and hit it. Oh my God. Hi, Hatoka. My name is Janet Jackson. Hello, Hatoka. Um, I don't have my wig stylist today, so I'm so sorry. I had to put this on. But I'm wearing the same wig that Tyler Perry gave me. And why did I get married? So this is still perfect, but it's not the same wig I wore in For Color Girls. Hataka, is this you, my baby? Oh my God, thank you so much. Listen, I want to tell you that, you're really important and special, and it's your birthday. And, you should have a happy birthday. Um, I'm so happy that it's your birthday and that I get to say happy birthday because, my brother, not Jermaine. People seem to think I'm talking about Jermaine. No, it's Michael. Um, I'm gonna sing a song now for you for your birthday, okay? Just listen to me. It's Hatoka's birthday. Everyone say happy birthday. So I'm going to sing now. It's going to be really loud. So turn down your volumes. Okay. Me, Janet Jackson. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hataka. Happy birthday to you. Dance break. Happy birthday. I just wanted to sing it in my, normal voice because that's the best singing ever. Happy birthday. I love you. I love you, Janet. Okay. All right. No, Janet, they call her the Whisperer because, bitch, that wig made me hot. They call her the Whisperer because Janet's tone is so low. Like I saw her in person, and even on the microphone, she is, honey. That voice is in the basement. Like you got to listen. She's a very, 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 very soft voice, and even in her interviews, it's like, "Mhm. Well, as an artist, we I just want to create good music and really make my fans know that I love them and I cherish them and everything that they do. I really do. I really do. I love them. I did not have that baby. I did have that baby, but not the first baby they said I had. I don't know what they're talking about. Anywho. All right, that was Corn. Thank you for tuning in. No, look, no. Latoya has a little bit more of like it's right in here, whereas Janet's is at the chest level. Latoya's throat is up here. Janet's is right here in the chest. Um, I went to the Houston rodeo. And I was like, what the fuck, Janet? No, she's great. It's just that, honey. If you're expecting her to sound like a vocal powerhouse, you're a liar and you're a cheat. It's not gonna happen. She is gonna give you a good fucking show. And her music is iconic and timeless to me. But when I saw a little bit of her live, I was like, oh, she's a whisperer. I need to get close-up seats. Latoya, rude. There it is. There we go. There we go. Now, listen, for those of you who know about that villain show that's coming out on E, that's also going to be covered on this channel. So October is going to be a little bit interesting. We're going to have some drag race because I know UK is going to be going, but we'll be doing non-drag race stuff like Chucky season 3, the villain show on E. Oh, I'm so excited to see how New York is going to read Omarosa. I'm so fucking hyped. So if you want to watch some really dramatic shit, that's going to happen in October with the villain show. I'm also going to be doing reactions for it as well. So like that. And mind you, I was with Alex that day. We both sat there and looked at each other like, I know this is not reality. Me and Alex literally trekked across Harlem. It's one of my favorite stories with Alex. It is literally almost like the epitome of our view and our relationship as friends. We're going to do stuff together, but we're going to hate it together too. We're going to hate this together. So it's a reality TV competition show, and they're competing for like $200,000, but they're villains from all different franchises of different reality TV shows. For example, Johnny Bananas from The Challenge is going to be on there, and then Omarosa from The Apprentice, and also being a horrible human being, a part of Trump's cabinet, is going to be there. New York from Flavor of Love and I Love New York is going to be on the cast. Tanisha from Bad Girls Club, and so on and so forth. So it's gonna be interesting, and they're gonna be living in the same house. I have to see how this goes down, because this is gonna be a lot of backstabbing, a lot of manipulation, a lot of that, because everybody in the house plays that role. So this is gonna be, you're gonna see who's gonna be real puss or who's gonna be really that girl. That's why I'm excited, because I'm like, oh my God, like it starts, hold on here, because they just dropped the trailer. If you're interested in watching the trailer, it's on Twitter. I think it's also on YouTube right now. Let me see. Villains. Let me see if I can find it so y'all know, like, oh, it's easily attainable to see this information. Because it's gonna be on the E network. Okay, yeah. So E already has the trailer going. It's about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, that full bit. October 12th on E. Bobby Lights got pushed in the pool, and something happened where they made fun of him, and he's talking about beating somebody up, which I don't, but no. I love that Joe McHale is going to be hosting the show. Like, wasn't he the host of Talk Soup? Like, how does this happen here? Was he a villain on the Community? I don't think so, but anywho. New York is going to be on there, and she called Omarosa. The way, did you see what she said about Omarosa? Like, literally, I'm hoping she's not on the block. I'm hoping she's not on the block to be eliminated, and that's why she was going in that day. But she dragged her in that fucking trail, dragged her. And New York dragged Johnny Bananas too. She's like, you slimy, snaky, amphibious piece. I was like, oh my God. It's going to be a good show. So I implore y'all to watch it with me, to talk about it, because I feel like it's going to be a nice break from Drag Race. It's going to be a little bit of a fresh reality show that we can take in, and we know a lot of the people that are going to be on the show. So it's going to be like a little bit more of a, we know what their worth is. This is nobody new. Let's just see how it happens. No, you can say Joe McHale is fine. You can do that. Man is 6'5", 6'6". And is chesting. Do you understand? That chest is chesting. I'd let Joe McHale me, okay? I would. And I normally don't say that kind of stuff because but I'm not mad at Lil Joe. It ain't little either, but yes. Oh no, Frisco's not on it. Do I have the cast in front of me? Let me see. I feel like I have the cat. I definitely talked about this in another video. I did. I talked about it in a rant with me. But let me see if I can just pull it up real quick here. And then I got to go because we've been talking for so long. I know. I've been talking forever. I've yelled at people today. I've I've told people like they're wrong and I'm right. I got really loud and aggressive, and I got so like upset about a TV show with these people. And then I put on a wig and I gave a concert. It's been a busy day. Super busy. Oh, I'm happy you're drinking your water and not playing in it. Because that's what you normally do. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this picture. I'd be taking too many screenshots for my own evidence. When people be trying me, I'd be like, oh, girl, oh, so you want to really get in an argument. Okay, let's post these things you posted last month. All right, let's see here. Did I not save the picture? Was it not worth my time? Did I delete the picture? I would love to know how many photos y'all have in your iPhone. I need to delete so much shit. But I have stuff from DragCon from like my first DragCon. I still have those pictures and every video clip footage. And also like a conversation I had with somebody on camera that was some real tea, bitch. And I was like, ooh, and I kept in case she ever tried me. I kept that because she was talking some cash shit that day. I said, okay, girl. It wasn't even about me. It was like, and I'm fine with the person. It's not like to blackmail them or anything. It's just like we were in an interview because y'all know I was interviewing people. And she just kept going and going. And I'm like, please stop talking about this person because, like, mind you, their booth was two booths away from them. I almost feel like they knew that she didn't like her. I'm not gonna say who it is. I won't spill that. There was some fuck ass shit. So I was like, bitch, you're mean. I didn't think that was gonna be your character. But she's the mean girl. She's funny though, but she's the mean girl. I'm not gonna tell y'all who. God damn, I don't have it in front of me. Did I really delete that shit? Oh, here we go. Okay. Nope, still not. Here we go. 16,624 photos. Yeah, those are gonna take me a while to find. So we have Tiffany Pollard from Flavor of Love, Omarosa from The Apprentice, Corinne Olympias, whatever the hell her name is, from The Bachelor, Johnny Fairplay from Survivor, and Fista from 90 Day Fiance, Tanisha from Bad Girls Club, Bobby Lights from Love and Hip Hop Miami, Jax Taylor from Vanderpump Rules, Shake from Love is Blind. I think that was a show on Netflix. I hated him. I don't like him. And Johnny Bananas from The Challenge. So I have a feeling this is going to be one hell of a show. So I will be tuned in for that. But yeah. Okay, let's wrap this up today. Thank you so much for tuning in, regardless of what you feel and how you feel and whatever you take it. I can't wait to see those free comments on Reddit. Got monetized for that? No, girl. Anywho. Jax Taylor, not Jax from Drag Race. Jax Taylor. Do me a favor, like button, share, and subscribe. Do what you can. Support this channel. Get in the comment section. Tell me what you thought about this episode. Not how you feel about me. I don't care. I really don't care. Tell me what you thought about this episode, okay? And then also, if you want to drop a tip in my jar, it's totally available. My birthday month is here now. So anything and everything is appreciated with PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo MattyRants. I am going to take today as my cheat day for eating because I have get coffee if I go out to eat. Now I don't get food like I used to. I'm trying to lose some weight here, but I'm going to have my cheat day and go grab me a pizza and get back to my Conjuring. I'm doing a Conjuring marathon. I wanted to do it from like the order and the timeline. So currently I finished Annabelle Creation yesterday. And then I went and watched Annabelle afterwards because that's the timeline. Creation was before Annabelle. God, Annabelle was such a terrible movie. Oh, horrible movie. Creation was actually really good, y'all. I did not like it the first time I saw it. I lived for it last night. I was like, oh, this was actually really good. And so now I'm going to watch the Comes Home episode today. And see my rankings of the Annabelle movies. I'm trying to get in my Conjuring spirit. The Halloween season is approaching. Ish. I love y'all down, regardless of what I say, regardless of how you feel, regardless of all of this and that. Do not send hate to anybody that I talked about today. Do not send hate to the show. Not needed nor necessary. We can have opinions, but we don't need to literally voice them all the time, especially when it's directed at somebody and it's really us just giving an opinion that has no weight just on how we feel. But for me today, I had a little bit of weight on my opinions because I had a little bit of insider knowledge. So that's why I went so hard today and why I was so passionate about saying, you're wrong, because I know better. So that being said, I will see you tomorrow in the morning for Drag Race Mexico. I don't know if there's going to be a panel tomorrow. We'll see. There may be one. We'll see. But if not, you're definitely going to have me tomorrow for Drag Race Mexico. And then I'm going to be doing an updated hot topic sort of situation video live for the rest of the month, each and every week, going over all the stuff that's happened. But for the remainder of the month and for the rest of the year, I'll be doing edited reviews for all Drag Race franchises right after this Mexico live on Sunday. I'm just telling you that now. Because like I said, some people get a little too fresh with me in these chats. And I also would like to focus back on the creative aspect of making videos, editing it down, throwing a little skit or something in there. That kind of fun. I miss doing that a little bit and I'm a little burned out from the live. So we're going to move back to that frame. Whoa. We're going to move back to that sort of framework. And then we'll do lives for other things like the panel and hot topics and like general discussions. And then, yeah. The piece of cake video. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Just stay tuned for that. I don't want to even announce what I'm dropping. I just want to just post it and just let it go and let it be. So you can watch the non-documentary, docu-style, faux documentary, mockumentary, not a mockumentary of the piece of cake journey. But that's coming soon. I've been working on it like every day. I don't spend the entire day working on it, but I'm like, ooh, let me put this in here. I'm gonna edit that out. I gotta get back to other things. So yeah, that's coming soon. Get ready. So yeah. Appreciate y'all. Love you down. Take care of yourselves. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. She didn't win that lip sync fair and square. You're wrong. Listen.